Welcome to Rainbows and Unicorns, the show where we recognize if we want to see change, we must be the change. And my name is Jessie Strawham, and I'm gonna dive into what to expect. I don't know what to start. I don't know where to start. This is episode 1 of the Rainbows and Unicorns podcast. Do I start with my story? I'm tired of telling that shit. I just want to dive right in, but I guess I have to get backstory. Look, I've just been through some shit. I've learned some shit, and I want to share that shit. And that's basically what it is. You can expect cussing on here, real talk, me just being completely honest, not the neck and real. I am going to use this as long form to share my thoughts because I'm only able to share like a minute and 30 seconds on reels, and it's not enough time to get the point across. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, a lot of things I want to hit on, and yeah, so that's why I'm starting this podcast. It's a podcast. I've fought this for years. People have been telling me to start a podcast since about 2019. I just didn't want to do it, but here I am. All right, name's Jessie Strawham, like a straw you drink from, ham you eat. I was born and raised in a small town in Ohio called Canton. Lived in the same house till I was 16 years old. I sled rode on weekends, raced four-wheelers on weekends. Obviously sled rode on the winters. I meant winters, not weekends. Raced four-wheelers on the weekends. I grew up my entire childhood racing four-wheelers. We started with drag racing, and then we moved on to woods racing, and it was really funny because I went from drag racing a Z400 lowered on alcohol to having to race a 90cc mini quad. And that was quite the transition. And then learned how to rebuild those with my dad growing up in the garage, and traveled the East Coast racing. So I didn't have like a traditional childhood. I really want to get past this. So just hang in there. This is for the people that want to know my past, and like we'll dive into it throughout the episodes too. This is just not something I enjoy talking about. I don't enjoy talking about where I came from. I do. So moved to North Carolina to race off-road in 2008. My parents picked up our life in Ohio and moved us down here outside of Charlotte, and I've been here ever since. I love living here. I love North Carolina. I love the Carolinas in general. I was riding a motorcycle, and I was a passenger. Woman made a U-turn in front of the bike I was on. Driver didn't stop in time. He went through the back window, broke his leg. I went over, broke my back in 2 places, chest collapsed, ribs, punctured my lungs, nicked my spinal cord. I coded twice, had to be resuscitated, and I had a traumatic brain injury. So the fact I'm still sitting here today is quite a blessing. I was saved the day before my accident, was an atheist up until that point, didn't believe in anything, and just really gave my life to God. But it wasn't until 2020 that I did that, right? So I still partied, bullshit, lived life for me, tried to run my own life, was struggling. And then in 2020, my cousin committed suicide, and I felt jealousy that her life was over and mine wasn't, and that she didn't have to struggle anymore, and that I did. And so I asked God, hey, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here or what my purpose is, any of that, but I just need guidance, I need love, I need support. And so I prayed, and then life kind of took off since then. So I am a signed actress, model. I do commercial, print shoot, and like pilot series. I've done a series called Date Me. It's on YouTube by Saltfire Studios. It's about a girl in a wheelchair and her experience dating. I have done a movie called Save Rosemary. It was during the COVID pandemic. I have done print ads for Bank of America, Truist Bank, Intel, and Walmart Health. And I've done brand partnerships with numerous companies, one of them being Aerie. And then I am partnered with Box Wheelchairs, Kenda Tires, Loafer Catheters, Complete Care Medical. And so like I do have actually brand partnerships, and I do first form stuff too, supplements. I am a fitness and nutrition coach. My sole goal is to help wheelchair users maintain and preserve the longevity of their independence and their shoulder health. I do paid coaching. I do one-on-one. I'm working on building into personal training as well. That's something I'm working on right now. I work closely with Nikki Walsh, and we merged companies. So we have Wheel With Me Adapt Fit, which is mine and hers combined to serve the population better. I believe in collaboration over competition. Yeah. I'm ready to move on to the next thing because I want to talk about want to talk about? What I want to talk about? So this is the intro, and welcome to the Rainbows and Unicorns pod. I'm so stoked you're here. The biggest thing is I'm not going to run ads as long as possible. That is my goal is not to make money off this. My goal is to provide you information. So I never want to put ads on here. But in order to grow the show, I need you to share the show. So if you gain value from anything I say, any of my episodes, share it with a friend, share it with them directly, say what you gained, why you gained, and that way they can also gain what you did. Okay, I will catch you on the next one. And it won't be as awkward, I swear. If you made it this long, thank you.